Welcome, guys, to Downtown Ray Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, July 3rd, 2020, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and they'll take you to the page. Zachary Levi will play retired football star Kurt Warner in a new film. Lionsgate confirmed Wednesday that Levi will portray Warner in the movie American Underdog, the Kurt Warner story. The studio tweeted, "Put him in coach at Zachary Levi to star as NFL Hall of Famer at Kurt 13 Warner in our new movie American Underdog, the Kurt Warner story. St. Louis Rams, the New York Giants, and the Arizona Cardinals over the next 10 years. He was a two-time NFL MVP, Super Bowl MVP, and Hall of Fame quarterback. American Underdog is directed and produced by the brothers John and Andrew Irwin. The film is based on interviews with Warner and his memoir, All Things Possible, My Story of Faith, Football, and the First Miracle Season." Levi said in the statement, "Kurt's story is one of relentless faith, his own abilities, but even more so in a higher power. When I read Kurt's story, I identified with the quiet strength he found to persevere. That's something I think anybody can recognize in their own lives. This is the kind of underdog story that sports makes it even more special. I'm thrilled to be part of bringing his story to the audiences." John Irwin, David Aaron Cohen, and John Gunn wrote the film, which is expected to begin production later this year. The film hails from Lionsgate Kingdom Story. Levi is BBC series Chuck, the extended universe film Shazam. Netflix is giving a glimpse of the new film, The Old Guard. The streaming service shared a trailer for the movie Thursday featuring Charlize Theron as the Andrew Match of Scythia, a.k.a. Andy, a century-old immortal warrior able to heal from any wound. The preview shows Andy take Niall, played by Kiki Lane, a new mortal, under her wing, and introduce her to her group of immortal mercenaries. One of the members tells Niall, "We fought thousands of battles side by side." Andy explains how they will eventually die. She says, nothing that lives forever. One day, you wind up just don't heal up anymore. We just don't know when. Andy and the group must band together after their abilities are exposed and they face a new threat. The Old Guard is based on the Greg Rucka comic book. The film is directed by Gina Prince Bythewood and co-stars Mathis Srinatharath as Brooks, Marwan Kenzari as Joe, and Lucia Martin as Nikki. Netflix shared a poster for The Old Guard in May. The Old Guard premieres July 10th. The BFI London Film Festival will feature a series of online and physical events in October. The British Film Institute said in a press release Thursday that this year's festival will have a hybrid format of digital and live pandemic. This year's festival runs from October 7th to the 18th and will feature audiences to watch at home. Each film will be presented with an intro and a Q&A. In addition to 12 new films will screen in theaters across the UK and the festival's flagship venue, BFI Southbank, and other London audiences will replace the festival's official jury this year. Viewers will vote on audience awards in 4 categories: Best Fiction Feature, Best Documentary Feature, Best Short Film, and Best XR. Winners will be announced in a live online ceremony during the festival the final weekend. BFI Film Festival Director Tricia Turtle said, "Live events around the world, we had to make changes to our plans in response to the global pandemic factor concerns and restrictions. Some known still, some unclear. But as we've undergone this planning, we're also witnessing historical international protests, an urgent reminder of just how much we need to do to combat racism and inequality." She added, "This year has also given us an opportunity to think creatively about how we make the festival more accessible. It was vital to us that we get back to cinemas and are looking forward to working with independent and cultural venues across the part of our film's ecosystem." Tuttle said, "It's a pleasure each year to speak with audiences who've shared the ways filmmakers have made them laugh, think, weep, or shifted their way of seeing. Through partnerships and platforms, we can't wait to hear extraordinary new films from around the world, from artists of different backgrounds, and with many bold, distinct filmmaking voices." The full program of events will be announced on September 8th. Phineas and Ferb, the movie Candace Against the Universe, is coming to Disney Plus in August. The streaming service announced in the press release Friday that the animated film will premiere August 28th. The movie soundtrack will be released the same day. Candace Against the Universe is based on the Disney Channel series Phineas and Ferb. The film follows stepbrothers Phineas and Ferb as they travel to the galaxy to rescue by aliens. The movie is produced by creators Dan Povenmire and Jeff Swampy Marsh. Several other original stars, will return to voice their characters, including Vincent Martindale as Candace, Caroline Rhea as Linda, D. Bradley Baker as Perry the Platypus, and Alison Stone as Isabella. David Egergo Jr. will replace Thomas Stankster as the voice of Ferb. Other newcomers include Ali Wong as Super Big Doctor, Wayne Brady as Stapler Fist, Dietrich Bader as Brothos, and Thomas Middleditch as Garnons. Povenmire teased Candace Against the Universe Thursday on Instagram. He clarified that the film is being treated as a lost episode and does not aired from 2007 to 2015 and previously inspired the TV film Phineas and Ferb, the movie, Across the Second Dimension in 2011. All 4 seasons and Across the Second Dimension are all available to stream on Disney+. Lesley Manville has been cast as Princess Margaret in the 5th and final season of Netflix The Crown. Margaret is the younger sister of Queen Elizabeth II. Manville is taking over from Helena Carter, who previously took over for Vanessa Kirby. The Crown follows Elizabeth's reign throughout the years. Manville will be joined by Esmeralda Stoughton as Elizabeth. Olivia Colman and Claire Foy previously portrayed Elizabeth on the series. Manville said Thursday on the Crown's official Twitter page, "I could not be happier to be playing Princess Margaret. The baton is being passed on from 2 formidable actresses, and I really don't want to let the side down. Furthermore, to play siblings with my dear friend Esmeralda Stoughton will be nothing short of a complete joy." Season 3 premiered in November. Netflix has not given a release date for Season 4 or Season 5. And a related story, Netflix is adapting De India, a new animated series. The streaming service said in a press release Thursday that the series, based on Hamish Steele's graphic novels, will premiere in 2021. De India takes place in a quirky, spooky, and hilarious world. The series follows teens Barney and the magical talking dog Pugsley as they work at a theme park haunted house and battle the attraction's real supernatural forces. The official synopsis reads, together with their guide to the underworld multiplane, a sardonic 1,000-year-old demon named Courtney, they'll face zombie mascots, demonic game show hosts, sleep-sucking witches, and various things of all their first crushes. De India has been praised for its depiction of the ups and downs of early adulthood and its inclusive characters. Barney is transgender while Norma is neurodiverse. Zach Barak will voice Barney and Kodik Kavya as Norma, Emily Osment as Courtney, Alex Brighton as Pugsley, Clinton Leap as Pauline Phoenix, Ken Tran as Logs, and Catherine Cavaria as Bada. Hulu has renewed the comedy drama The Great, starring Elle Fanning and Nicholas Hoult, for a second season. The official Twitter account of The Great announced the renewal on Thursday. A phrase used through the series, our reaction to the news, that the hashtag The Great said alongside a clip of Fanning's Catherine, The Great saying Whoza. The Great from creator Tony McNamara follows Catherine the Great's rise to become the of Russia by overthrowing her husband Holt's Peter III during the 18th century. Hulu premiered the first season in May. The show is inspired by true events, but is not historically accurate and offers comedic twists on what actually happened. Phoebe Fox, Sacha Dhawan, Charity Wakefield, Guillaume Lee, Adam Goldley, Douglas Hodge, Belinda Bromaliu, Bayo Gamlemosa, and Florence Keith Roach also star. Conan O'Brien's late-night talk show Conan will start broadcasting from Los Angeles comedy and music venue Largo at the Cornet. O'Brien started to film Conan from his home using an iPhone in March due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The meeting will continue to interview celebrity guests through Zoom, and no audience will be present. the limited staff and crew on summon and industry calls. O'Brien said in a statement, I got to start doing improv at Cornet in 1986, and I'm glad we're figuring out to safely keep that theater. Largo at the Cornet owner, Mark Flanning, said, we're thrilled that Conan and his great team reached out and offered to help us through these awful times. We've had a long history together and more great years to come. O'Brien's Team Coco is also to set up and produce a digital live stage show titled Team Coco Live, Moses Storm and Friends on Thursday via Twitch. Broadcast journalist Hugh Downs, who became today in ABC's 2020, has died. His family announced Thursday. He was 99. Downs died Wednesday at his Scottsdale, Arizona home from a heart condition, his great-niece Molly Shannon said in a statement to the Washington Post. Family also confirmed the news to the New York Times and the Hollywood Reporter. Downs once held the record as the person with the most hours on network television, more than 10,000 in 2004. Born in 1921 in Akron, Ohio, Downs got his broadcasting start in the late 1930s at WLOK Radio in his home state. He took a break from his journalism career to serve part of the U.S. Army before returning to an NBC affiliate in Chicago. His first television job was with WBKB, a CBS affiliate in Chicago, where he served as the announcer for several shows, including Caesar's Hour and The Home Show. He's perhaps best known for being part as announcer on The Tonight Show from 1957 to 1962. Downs began his professional collaboration with Barbara Walters in the early 1960s, co-hosting NBC's Today Show and Not for Women Only. In 1978, they moved to ABC to host 2020, where he stayed until his retirement in 1999. Downs won 2 Daytime Emmy Awards, one for hosting the talk show Over Easy in 1981. Downs' wife of more than 70 years died in 2017. He is survived by his children, Dietrich and H.R., grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Downs was 99. And here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of July 4th. Number 10, Post Malone with Circles, Blueberry Faygo. Number 8, Jack Harlow with What's Poppin'. Number 7, Lil Baby with The Bigger Picture. Number 6, Doja Cat featuring Nicki Minaj with Say So. Number 5, Justin Bieber featuring Quavo with Intentions. Number 4, St. John with Roses. Number 3, The Weeknd with Blinding Lights. Number 2, Megan Thee Stallion with Savage. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of July 4th, The Baby featuring Roddy Ricch with Rockstar. And that is your Entertainment Friday, July 3rd, 2020. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great Independence Day weekend. Good night, and God bless you all.